why, but they do. And then you get this post, Dad, little boy talking to his dad, Dad, what's freedom? And the guy, and Dad says, I don't know, son, but it's not voting for a new master every 4 years. You begin to get the picture? Yeah, there are a lot of things going on. One of the things that's come out recently is the fact that there's no obligation that the Justice Department prosecute Hillary Clinton. Really? Yeah. Maybe we need a new Justice Department. Maybe all of you guys, because you refuse to uphold the law according to what you agreed to do and what you represent, is a little brown bag that shows up. Oh, yeah. After Obamacare, those who voted for it had a little brown bag on their seat at varying levels and weights. That's right. You heard me. Ain't nothing but a bunch of paid shills. Now, a lot of people ain't been paying attention. A lot of people just, so what? Oh, Drake is on a rant. Listen to him go. It ain't fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is not playtime. We ain't in a sandbox no more or out on the playground. The stipulation is simple, and it's very clear. And I've been trying to make it, and I've made it off and on, just as plain as I know how to make it. We have a choice. And there's a lot of people out there who will like this. Trump or more of the same. Pick, choose, think about it, and act according to your best estimate as to the direction needing to go. Oh, Cruz pops up a lot of stuff. He says, I defended the cross. Well, I hate to tell you, but I know the people that didn't. Cruz is a friggin' liar. Bald-faced liar. You got that? You want to play with this? We're going to play. Hillary Clinton deserves to be in jail for treason, along with Bill, and this foundation be closed. They accepted donations to the foundation for political favors. That's first. Number two, all that classified stuff that people have been handling, I'm not saying Hillary is the only one. Don't misunderstand me. There's a good dozen others at least that need to be also held accountable for what they did. Removal from office sounds good. Then you got this fun and games that somebody decided to stick into things. Let's say, how about the mathematics at Common Core? Algebra's bad enough. These people took algebra and run it through a friggin' meat grinder and expect somebody to understand it. Well, I'll go with the columnar application for all mathematical problems. Yeah, you heard me, and you heard me correctly. Go look it up. Columnar applications is division, the usual 4, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. There's only 2, addition and subtraction. Ooh, mercy. Will we simplify some things there? No such thing as division. Doesn't work that way. You add 9 5 times, you get 45. Add, not multiply. Multiplication is a fiction of your imagination. You think Common Core is bad. It gets worse. 99% of all of this science that you're familiar with are made on assumptions. All of it. Not just part, all of it. You want to get down to the really nitty-gritty? You want to really get mad? Try this one. Would you believe that Moody Blues got it right? So there you go, man. Keep as cool as you can. Face piles of trials with smiles, for it riles them to believe that you perceive the web they weave, and keep on thinking free. Now, just what the hell does that mean? That means that the commercials on TV have you programmed. You're out there working overtime trying to survive, probably, if you got a job. Walmart's in trouble. Their customers are too broke to shop. Oh, my goodness. Now what do you do? Ooh. Now, if that doesn't tell you something about a $400 billion company, they're closing several hundred stores. If I don't tell you something about the conditions we're under, the economy is fine. We've got unemployment under 5%. What a lying sack. It's somewhere between 18 and 28%, depending on where you live. And no, I'm not fudging the numbers. No, I'm not playing games. Unemployment rate, they can add or subtract 250,000 positions arbitrarily. Don't have to mean anything, just numbers. What the ideology is the same thing in the movie Shooter, where the senator says there ain't no Democrats and Republicans, Shiites and Sunnis. There's only haves and have-nots. The haves are doing just fine. All of the wealth generated over the last 3 years has gone to the upper crust. Now all of a sudden there's a politician out there that ain't a politician. Now all of a sudden there's somebody that don't need donations and refuses to be under control of anyone. Now they have a serious problem deciding what the hell to do about that. What do you do with an insanity case that says he's going to change things by whatever means necessary as President of the United States? Think about it. Cruz, I'm sorry, but you don't match up. You don't cut it. Quite seriously. Oh, you spin a good web. I perceive the web you weave. You're a politician. Forget you. Rubio, same. Clinton, oh boy. Sanders, wow. Who's left? Kucinich, 1%er. I mean, what is it that people would like to see? I'll tell you what's going on, but first, what would you like to see? Would you like to see things repaired, fixed? Would you like to see an even playing field where an opportunity really exists instead of people lying to you? Oh yeah, they fill the job section up in a newspaper with jobs that don't exist. I used to answer a lot of ads when I was looking for something. I was qualified for things, and they couldn't bring themselves to hire me, so I went back in. And I turned in a resume. I did this, I did that, and I am wanting to ask just one question. And I walk in, and I get up out of my chair and go over, and I thump the desk real hard, and I say, "Why did you lie to me? That job don't even exist. I checked with the people that are your boss. They told me it don't exist. What are you doing?" No explanation. He didn't have an answer. Didn't say he was told to do it, but he did it anyway. Now we're finding out we got ground up trees in our food. Well, it's been that way for years. I mean, hundreds of years. The pulp manufactured by certain trees, when handled in a certain way, create a combination of several things. One is filler, and another is that which binds things together. You don't want to open a loaf of bread and have it turn into a big pile of flour. Definitely. So they put things in there like eggs, tree saps, whatever is handy that's inexpensive that they can get a hold of. Think about it. It's real simple. Mixing a little potato in causes the starches to bond with the wheats. You end up with a loaf instead of a pile. Okay, enough cooking. So what's cooking? Well, number one, propaganda has cranked. It's reached its pinnacle. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse for about another month. Then the coffers are beginning to dry up. People are not willing to spend their money on losing causes. Hello, Cruz. That includes you. Trump, oh, man, we can't handle him. He's going to mess everything up. You know what the problem is? Not only do they not have him under control, just having him under control would be great. Not only do they not have that, but there's other things going on that are causing the gears to slip. The clutch is a little bit of a mother on a hill. You got to double it down. You got to back it off. You got to hold your mouth right and pray a lot if you want to get up over the hill. And yeah, I had an old Ford pickup that was like that. It had a clutch with an attitude problem. It had to wait till you really needed it, and it would sit there and laugh at you when you tried to do anything with it. Sort of like the brakes on a car I had once. They worked when they felt like it. Didn't matter the weather conditions, didn't matter what was going on, did not matter unless you really needed to stop. Then, of course, at that point, it didn't work. Now, if you want to play dodgems, if you want some practice as a hockey puck, you should try that one. That's fun. So let's get into down to the crux of it. And this is going to wrinkle a lot of people's starts. You think politics is bad and everybody hates Trump and Rubio's my man, Cruz is my man. I love Bernie Sanders. Okay. Switch from politics over to the realities. Just about a third right now, and that's presently today, of most of the charters that are legally binding, gives people a certain status, stature, standing, and power, have expired. Ooh. Why don't you go out there and see if you can find them? They should be very, very obvious. All you got to look for is charters. Now, you can charter governments, you can charter banks, you can charter this, and you can go look. Throw some stuff on Facebook that'll start some giddy up go. Instead of the giddy up went, or it ain't even got started. I mean, I got a bullwhip in there. It's only a 6-footer. But I guarantee you to get the attention of somebody when you tweak them on the butt with it. Want to see some giddy up go? It'll put some spring right in that step, I guarantee you. I'm asking you to whip yourself. Back to the Future. And the bad guys thumping McFly on the head. Dink, dink, dink. Anybody home? Hey, McFly. Okay. You ready to get your brains turned to mush? This is going to be a mind blower. And the dates. This is something. Oh, this is juicy. The datings of things. JC had 30 years on him. Where do you start? What do you do with the 30 years? You add, subtract, multiply, divide, or what? Remember we had a little math course. It's only add or subtract. Well, does BC, meaning before he was born, and AD, meaning after he died, what do we do with 30 years? Cut it in half? Where does the time start? We're supposedly in 2016 AD. Well, we got another 30 years. This is 2046 or what? That's the first screw up. Let's take it one step further. Would you believe that Jesus Christ was randomly picked as a scapegoat for all the fun and games? Think about this now. They tell you this and they tell you that, and Holy Scripture's this, and yes, I understand. And I hate to do this, but guess what? Way back when, there was a splintering of two groups. And these two splinters of these two groups got together. One was Phoenician and one was Egyptian. They bumped along together for a long time. Not super long, but long. Then along came some people with some ideas and got incorporated into some of what they did and what they were doing and this and that. And around 653 A.D., there was a meeting, and they confirmed what had been decided. Now, this is going to screw with your mind badly. Around 6000 B.C., decided, you heard me, certain kings, royal families, got together and made decisions. One of those was Islam. Another one was Christianity